out there that's unacceptable, but, you can't let people come into your house and just do what you want, do what they want. The energy necessary to do what we need to do was not there tonight. Super disappointed, and this one stings, and I told him I hope that it hurts. It should hurt, if you care about it. It should hurt really bad. And I didn't even play, so, yeah.
Doug, Malik and DeMar talked about how they thought in the second half the offense kind of became a little stagnant. From your perspective, what do you think causes that in some of these games, and what might you guys be able to do to remedy that?
I think more than anything, it's I think I can do it type of an attitude, and that, that's great because everyone should believe in themselves, but they were showing multiple videos, and they know to, especially when you got teams that are switching or teams that are helping, you just, one dribble, get off of it. Create an advantage, and once the advantage is created, just continue to play for each other until you get a really good shot. And it's not from a bad place. Like that's not it. We don't got guys in there that are thinking like that. It's just the nature of the game sometimes. They get you. The pressure, if you want to use that word, of the game as it's going on can get you sometimes. And unfortunately, the performance tonight was not to the level that I expect or they expect out of themselves, I'm sure.
Doug, during the second quarter, you guys took some really bad shots and it looked like the ball stopped moving. Just what happens in those moments, and how can you rein that in? It's kind of the same question that he asked. So really, to be honest, it's like in your mind you think that I can do it right now, instead of trusting your teammates and trusting yourself to get off the basketball, use your superpower to create an advantage for somebody else. And that's a selfless act that you just, and it's not, like I said, coming from a selfish place. It's just the nature of the game. I've been there. Played on a team that moved the ball a whole lot, but did we have every quarter that was like that? People remember it like that, but it was not always like that. It happened sometimes, and unfortunately for us, it happened versus a team that we should beat, especially at home, especially in the moment that we're in right now as we search down the road, towards the end of the season. But again, you got guys out, guys coming back, and now you got to assimilate them back in, and that gets difficult. Lineups change and different things, so you're trying to find that rhythm, and you're playing against a team that really isn't trying to find a rhythm. They're just trying to play hard. So all of a sudden they find a game, and when you look down, all of a sudden you find yourself in a bad way.
A lot of points from three in the first half and not many in the paint, and then sort of the inverse in that second half. What do you think of the difference in shot profile, and what kind of led to that?
I think all three of you guys asked the same question, so I pretty much just answered it. Yeah.
You touched on players being in and out, and needing to find some consistency, to finish the year. Do you think that knowing the difficult road ahead to get into the postseason, do you think this is a game, like you said, you should have won, but do you think guys kind of overlooked the Bulls?
No, I don't think that they overlooked them. I think that to all three of their questions, you don't overlook them. You think that you can do it instead of doing it the right way, and the right way can be boring sometimes. And when I look down at the stat sheet, 27 assists, yeah, but we should be well over 30. 39 threes, not enough. Defensively, not protecting the paint. Like, you go on and on about all the little things that we talk about and that they know, and that they will come out and do better, but that doesn't help the feeling that you feel at this moment right now because you let something slip away.
Two more.
Coach Christie, Kobe White, 15 points in the third, 16 points in the fourth.
What did you see there? How he kind of like got away with it, like on runaway train?
Yeah, spectacular player. I'm a fan of Kobe's actually. He just put his head down and he just said, I want it, I'm gonna go get it. And they already know how I feel about that. You can't let that happen. You gotta pick him up early. Devin guarded him. He did a pretty good job there for a moment when we got back in the game. And then I took him out to try to match the minutes. And when he came back in, you know, he got cross-matched a couple of times. And he's a really good player, man. So when a player like that gets going, it's definitely tough. 14 free throws is, you know, he was getting downhill. And on some of those, I used to say it when I was on TV, if you're gonna foul them, foul them. 3-point plays are unacceptable. If you're about to foul somebody, wrap them up, don't let the ball get above their head. But these are all the little things equal to big things. And when you add all those up, that's how we get here.
Doug, over the last maybe 2 weeks, we've seen a lot less shots for Zach LaVine. Are you concerned at all, just whether it's his teammates looking for him or him not looking to get up extra shots?
You know, more than anything, just talking to Zach, we have to find ways that he can stay aggressive and be aggressive and play his game. And offensively, sometimes we run 4, we run 5, and he'll find himself in the corner or someplace. And when you go to those high splits, it's hard to get there if you don't, move that ball that extra time, that extra look. As you come off on the 4 high splits and somebody puts pressure on the rim, and now you get somebody going dribble handoff, big rolls to the rim really hard, it causes the corner to help. Bang, there he is. But if you're only looking for the pocket or you're not going through your progressions, and these are things like, you know, that I will have to teach them, you know, running that offense and understanding all of that are 2 totally different things. And I think that they can do that, but when they do it, it looks beautiful. But when you don't look through your progressions, that's where a guy like Zach will get lost. And we need him to be Zach LaVine. We need him to be aggressive and stay aggressive. And he understands that. And we'll watch film and talk to him about different areas and making sure that we are running things that put the ball in his hands for him to make decisions that we've seen him make his whole career. And that is an aggressive Zach LaVine. So am I worried? No, I'm not worried. But it feels like crap.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.